I'm not trying to take away from what your party has done. You know, you may have come down from 173 to 130, but after 3 elections on your third election, to still get a clear majority is a big thing, and I think that would be a big achievement for Shivraj. Miss India, it's not going to be blind man's alley next time. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
From Gwalior, thank you. Chandan Mitra, please stay on. Let's quickly look at also the picture in Chhattisgarh. By the way,
is former royalty not open to question, Arnav? I mean, we have questions to ask.
Well, there is no royalty.
Former royalty, I said.
Well, there is no royalty or former royalty.
I mean, come on. I mean, she should be answering to some question. She made a very big statement saying that her chief minister.
A question from Sankarshan Thakur to Yashodhara Scindia, and I have been accused of not allowing what former royalty. Question. In my view, there is no royalty or former royalty in our country.
All right. I stand corrected.
There royalty, there can be no former royalty, and I'm saying that before Miss India. But what was your question to Yashodhara?
My question is to elaborate on what Ajay Bose, my colleague, just asked. If you are saying that Shivraj Chauhan has transcended or risen above the party, was it not better for him to be projected as future prime ministerial candidate rather than Narendra Modi? And I would also like a definition of what it means to have transcended the party.
If you pick up the dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, you find a meaning of what transcended means. Let me put it to you very simply. I am a person who has been twice MLA. You don't win MLA elections unless you are Jamini and you're on the ground as a politician. So let's not talk about former royalty here, because there are royalty now in the Congress party, and there's acknowledged royalty. So let's not talk about former royalty. And let me also tell you that the royals also do a very, very good job of looking after their states. If you go into what the history of the Gwalior family did in Gwalior Sambhag, even now you will see that there's still, whatever they've done is still on ground. Coming back to what you're talking about, I'm just saying that the CM has...
No, 1 second. We need to move to Chhattisgarh. I allow the opportunity, but I need to move to Chhattisgarh.
She's actually saying there is royalty.
Chhattisgarh are on your screen right now. And by the way, before we move to Chhattisgarh, question is, in Madhya Pradesh, given a chance, would you like, that moved away, would you like to make a change? And 63%.
Yeah. And only 48% said yes for the state government. So this is in a stark contrast to Rajasthan and Delhi.
That's the question. Given a chance, would you like to change? Would you like to change the central government? 63% says we would like to change the central government. Only 48% say we'd like to change the state government. 68% said we'd like to change the Prime Minister. Only 38% say
this number 38 is important.
That we'd like to change the Chief Minister. The Congress Party once again has to think about the Manmohan Singh liability, the liability factor of Manmohan Singh in the present situation. The results in Chhattisgarh are now going to be on your screen. This is the last state. Can I have your attention, please, dear viewers? Last of the 4 states we are putting out today, Chhattisgarh, Raman Singh goes with equal amount of anti-incumbency, but the result is tremendous. It is a tremendous result for Raman Singh. He actually manages to get 47 seats, but I think the story is 47 seats out of 90.
With a 2% positive swing of votes. Actually, he's added to his vote share. It's supposed to be up from 40 to 42. The Congress, in fact, is down marginally from 38.6 to 38. So essentially, there's a 4% vote share gap, a perfectly bipolar situation. And in a perfectly bipolar situation, if you're heading in for a third term, that's commendable.
Well, I think that's commendable. So before we hit the break, because we're going to have the Modi snap poll on the other side. Yeah. Before we hit the break, I want to only put out the vote share in the state of Chhattisgarh, because he may be not as high profile as Modi or even as Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Yeah. But what Raman Singh is achieving in Chhattisgarh, truly the BJP can go out and say that this is our model of governance which has
the
been...
Chawal Baba, the guy who brought in food security even before the centre brought it in. And he's actually seeing that model surviving not one but two, and now the third elections. That's what these
with a
polls
very
project.
efficient public distribution system.
No, and more than that, this is a place where the Congress dissidents now has been, ikattha karod. In a sense, you've got Jairam Ramesh at the helm, you've got BK Hariprasad, you've got their favorite Charan Das Mahant, you've had everybody else exterminated in the killing fields, including Mahendra Karma and Nandkumar Patel. So there is Congress United.
But don't miss out on Ajit Jogi.
Yes, so that's the point.
Rahul Gandhi has managed to get Ajit Jogi stay in Congress party and Charan Das Mahant. So there is a kind of functional relationship. And I think one important thing about Chhattisgarh is Bastar region. That's where traditionally the ruling party has been winning most of the seats out of the 12 seats that are there. I don't know how, the way Bastar will behave will reflect actually the final outcome.
As looking at these results, I take one comment in. I haven't got the vote share graphic of Chhattisgarh yet, by the way, which is 40%. We'll just get the pie chart up. But the most important thing at this point of time is to take a step back and say, what is Times Now projecting at the national level from what we are seeing? By the way, this is the vote share number, and this is what I was crediting. I think
it's a seat share, Honor, but we just tell the vote share. It's 42 for the BJP and 38 for the Congress. That's a 4% gap. And this is commendable after two-term incumbency. About the tribal areas, actually they've held out the Raman Singh government.
That's news, absolutely.
Jashpur and Bastar at the bottom. Tribals have gone en bloc for the BJP, and that has been the strength.
And that is despite Ajit Jogi
being a
tribal himself, being perhaps after the Maoist attack, the senior most and solo Congress leader in the state.
Absolutely.
So here also the Congress party will have to take some responsibility for not being able to discipline Mr. Ajit Jogi. So the Congress party top leadership's failures in Rajasthan, in not acting against Gehlot, the Congress party's top leadership's failures in Chhattisgarh for not being able to discipline Ajit Jogi, and the Congress party's failures in Madhya Pradesh for not being able to even now clearly and openly say that Jyotiraditya Scindia is our chief ministerial candidate. These are some issues which will come up for scrutiny. Our Congress party top leadership is not beyond scrutiny. Question to Meghnad Desai is this, sir. If I look at all these states, I began by saying these are states which contribute 72. Superimpose these results and the Congress loses 25 to 26 Lok Sabha seats and the BJP gains about 20 Lok Sabha seats. How is this result playing on the national level? Meghnad Desai, before I go to my break.
I think this is the region where BJP is going to match 1-1. Congress lost to BJP gain. The question is, can the BJP keep up that kind of thing in other states? When Congress loses seats, does BJP gain? Here it's 1-1, 26 to 20, almost that. This is the region in which BJP will have to win the national election.
But the critical issue will be UP and Mr. Modi.
Critical UP. But you see, one more point I want to say. The way Jyotiraditya Scindia answered your question shows that Congress doesn't allow people to be leaders. They're always, he's afraid of saying, I'm a leader of Madhya Pradesh, I'm going to deliver. You're not allowed to say that.
Chandan Mitra.
Because the family above.
Chandan Mitra, your party got 118 seats at the Lok Sabha level. As I said to Meghnad Desai, if I superimpose this result, Chandan Mitra, at the national level, your party gets 25 more seats.
Absolutely.
So if I add that to your tally, your party crosses 140, 145 seats, just looking at the performance in these 4 states. So your challenge, Dr. Mitra, will not be in these 4 states. It will be in Uttar Pradesh, won't it? And Bihar, where your gamble plays off. What do you think?
Arnab, you know that Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, we are virtually at saturation, particularly Chhattisgarh, where we hold 10 out of 11 seats. But yes, we did badly in Rajasthan, so substantial gains will come from there. Some more seats will be added in Madhya Pradesh, which is witnessing a pro-incumbency wave, and therefore some seats will get added there. Delhi, small state, but we lost out entirely. We did not win a single Lok Sabha seat. We will win the majority of seats in Delhi. So together, yes, I mean, it's not possible really to win more than 25 or so, more seats or so between these 4 states. But that is a substantial gain.
Coming back. Now, Navika, what is the snap poll
substantial gain.
But listen, what is the post-Modi snap poll? Because we'll take a break before we go to it. But can you tell our viewers briefly what really are we attempting to do?
Well, Well, what we are looking at is about 5,500 respondents that we've taken and interviewed them on 12th and between the 10th and the 12th of June, when the imminence of the Modi announcement was there. The Modi announcement was done on Friday. These polls were done over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when Times Now was breaking the story of how on Friday this anointment of Narendra Modi as the prime ministerial candidate will take place in the BJP, and how people have responded really to the Modi factor in the prime ministerial race for 7 Racecourse Road.
Well, fantastic. So we are going to go into the post-Modi snap poll. We have 6 questions. The headlines at this hour are this: the Congress party losing Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, and Delhi completely hung. Both the BJP and the Congress will have to ask the Aam Aadmi Party for support, which makes a possible political crisis in Delhi very, very likely. I'm back with the post-Modi coronation poll in a couple of minutes.